Okay. This was weird. I started the stream, and then I ended it somehow. Well, we're back. Hello. I was just saying how everything on my desk feels like it's in the wrong position. Like the mouse feels like it's too far away, the screen feels too small. Does it ever happen to you that you are at your desk, it's the same desk it's ever been, and yet it feels different? Something to think about. Homework, write an essay about it, and submit it. Okay, getting the getting the AC going on low speed because I feel like on high speed it gets a little too much and it starts chopping up the audio. I don't know, man. I have no idea what's chopping up my audio, and at this point I'm worried. I'm worried I'll never find out. Dunk. So we're just going to be doing some Isaac today. Because we've got to sort of unspool the brain a little bit. We've got to start talking about I don't know how the week has been. We spent the weekend doing detective work, which is fine. It was very fun actually. If you haven't seen it, the VOD is up on YouTube and probably still on Twitch, but if you're watching this in the future, VOD is somewhere in the YouTube page that you're watching it on. And that was very fun. We started doing a lot of detective work. It was heavy on the brain, but it was good. It was good fun. Let's just hit up a random run. So we kind of lost the spot to do a bit of recap. We kind of lost the opportunity to talk about what happened, what we'd done, etc., etc. Okay, you kind of need a lot of work done, so that's fine. Can start doing that. So I thought we could use today, instead of playing Celeste, which once again, fantastic game, but it does also suffer from, or I guess I suffer from, a small brain, and therefore... Okay, that's good. I suppose I suffer from a small brain is the problem? Ow. And it makes it so I can't play Celeste and carry a normal conversation at the same time? So right now I'm trying to pull double duty with Isaac, and oh god, my range is so low. That's going to need to change. Okay. So, what has happened? What has happened since the last time we had a bit of a heart-to-heart? So I mentioned, right, how last Saturday I went to check out this car that I was interested in. It was a Saturn SL1. Because me being me, of course, I like cars I like, what that run felt a little doomed, not gonna lie. Of course, me being me, the cars I like are not normal cars. They are weird cars, old cars, blocky cars, etc., etc. So I went to check that one out. Oh, okay, I beat Mother with Isaac. That's nice. That's good. And it was a little disappointing to say the least. And I found just recently a listing for a 1999 Saturn SL2 that I was so excited about, because not only was it an SL2, which if you don't know, and why would you know, the SL2 is basically the improved version of the SL1. The SL1 is the super cheap version, and then you have the SL2, which is a slightly better version, but not, let's not get too carried away. It's just a little better. And the SL2 I'd found, not only was it an SL2, therefore improved, it was 1999, so more modern than the 1996 I had gone to check out. And it was half the price. They wanted to charge me, oh god. They wanted to charge me $5,000 for a 1996 car that was in pretty piss poor condition, honestly. And I did not entertain that, basically, so I was like, listen, the price is going to have to come down a lot for me to buy this car. And they were like, we can't do that. And I was like, well, there go my hopes and dreams. I'm not buying this car. And then this SL2 that I found, I was so excited. I had an appointment to go check it out tomorrow. And if I liked it, and I was really hopeful that I would put a deposit down on it. It's not, it's honestly, I feel like people sleep on Boiled Baby. Boiled Baby's decent. I wanted to see what was up with the car and put down a deposit on it. And that never happened. I checked the website again today and it's been sold now. Someone saw the absolute steal of a deal that car was, and now it's gone forever. And that makes me very, very sad. But yeah, so now I'm back to my default, which is waiting around for a good car, decent, like, ultimately I want a car that I like the look of, right? Which is why this is turning out to be such a pain. If I just liked any normal sedan, you know, I could probably have my pick, because there's so many sedans out there from the, like, 2000 to 2012 or something that no one wants anything to do with. Okay, return on investment. We take it. Let's check out the curse room while we're here. Of course, of course. How presumptuous of me to expect actually something in the curse room. So yeah, I've got this eBay listing that I'm hopeful for, and I'm going to check it out at the end of the month. But, and here's sort of the meat and potatoes of the week, and this is why I wanted to do today as an Isaac stream and not as a Celeste stream. I took my driving test on Tuesday, and now let me tell you exactly how it went. I'm gonna flow through it as a little narrative, so you come with me on the journey, on the same journey that I took and that the driving instructor took with me, the tester. So we depart, we hang right out of the DMV. And then she goes, okay, make a left at that street light. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. I make a perfect left, although I take the left. It was one of those dedicated lights. And it had, yeah, all right. It was one of those dedicated lights, and it went amber, basically for the car before me. So I went kind of like, squeep, and I kind of took it anyway, but I don't know if I should have. And that was kind of weighing on me. That was kind of on the brain, and it was worrying me some. And because of that, I feel like I was a little stressed throughout the rest of it, but it wasn't too bad. I was just going through. I was just taking the turns normally, changing lanes like an absolute pro, always checking over my shoulder before doing anything, just following the instructions, right? I don't really take that. Then we get to the last stretch, and it's this little quiet residential stretch. The absolutely most innocent thing you've ever seen, right? And there's all these pedestrian crossings on it, and I start going through them because, you know, there's no stop sign, there's no nothing. It's just a pedestrian crossing, and you yield if there's pedestrians, but if there isn't, you keep going. That's sort of how it goes. So I start going, and the last crossing, oh, I should have gone to the item room, happens to have a fucking traffic light on it. This is the biggest tragedy of 2024 by far. There was a stoplight at the end of it, a traffic light at the end of it, and it was hidden behind a tree, a bastard fucking tree. So I just pull up and I don't see the light until I'm basically on top of it. It was, oh hell yeah. It was right on top of me. There was nothing I could do. I stopped, I slam on the brakes hard as I can, but of course basically the whole length of the car went past the light. And then, I don't know if you've ever seen Hereditary, and if you haven't, well, mild spoilers ahead. But there is this one scene where the brother takes his little sister to a party, right? To a party that's like a sort of high school kid party. It's like kind of a grown-up-ish party. They're drinking, they're doing weed, etc. And the girl wants to go for some reason, and he doesn't really want to take her, but mom is like, come on, you should. And the mom doesn't really know what kind of party it is. So they go. And while they're there, there's weed brownies around, and someone gives a weed brownie to the little sister, who happens to be allergic to, I don't know if brownies or weed, or if there was like nuts in it, whatever it is. But she starts having an allergic reaction. So the brother suddenly is like hurrying home or to like a hospital, whatever, just trying hard as he can to get her somewhere to she can get looked at. And as they're going, she sticks her head out the car to breathe better, and in doing so gets fully decapitated by like a power line pole that was next to the street. So beyond that, the kid just drives home in this like absolutely haunted silence. That was basically me. After I went past that traffic line, we both, myself and the tester, we just looked at each other. And then when the line turned green, I kept going. I pulled into the DMV. Perfect stop, might I add. Perfect parking and everything. And then she starts going over, well, you did not do a perfect stop at a couple of stop signs. You did not fully stop and wait, which, by the way, I did. Absolute bullshit, but whatever. And she's like, and there's like a couple things, like making sure you check everywhere before going on top of a cyclist path, which also absolute bullshit, because I should know. I bike to work, right? So I freaking know how absolutely heinous it is to drive, to ride a bike around. I know how awful it is for a car to just freaking turn into you because they just decided to not see you. So yeah, I make sure to look. If something was getting hurt, it was not on me. But yeah, and then she's like, and of course, you failed to stop at that light, and I'm like, yeah, that definitely did happen. The other ones I can dispute. The other ones we can talk about. We can go all School of Athens on it, and we can philosophize a little bit. This one, yeah, you got me by the short ones on that one. Absolutely, I did not. I absolutely did not stop at that freaking stoplight. It's like the most unfortunate thing ever because I didn't see it, right? And of course, I agree that if I don't see a traffic light, I should not be allowed to drive. But if only it had been green, man. Because it could have been. It was 50. I didn't see it. She didn't see it either. It was hidden behind the freaking tree. And I'm half convinced she put me there precisely because it was hidden behind the tree. This could be a gain. Oh, wait. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, so that's just the loss of a bomb is what it is. And the business, we like to call it losing a bomb. But yeah, it was a 50-50 shot, and boy, I failed that one. Okay, a couple of Buccarinos. Spawns random. I kind of want to. Floor layout does not reveal room icons. I mean, that's kind of useful, but also kind of not. Because I'm not really looking to do boss rush right now. I'm kind of looking to be a little methodic with it. So I will eventually fill out the whole floor. I kind of want to do a slow, proper go of this. Also, I am. Hang on, because I'm about to. Pretty sure I just lost my little fucked up heart. Hang on. Yep. So there was a spirit heart in here, so I'm going to pick that up to preserve Devil Deal. See, I yap away, but I maintain the plot. I maintain the strategy in the brain. I have no bombs, I forgot. What a blunder. Right. It does the little freaking. Is it just me that just absolutely can never dodge those like weird. Whenever they do those explosions with the rocks that come out, I can never dodge that. I don't know why. It's like pathological. I always walk towards them. like a little freak. I mean, let's see what you got on offer, Satan. Satanic Bible? Okay, wait, that's good. That's actually good. That's actually good. And Forget Me Now is also decent. I can't pick both on account of I didn't take the health up item like a psycho. I think Satanic Bible is worth though. So I'm gonna pick that. And I'm going to take the health. That puts me at 2 hearts. Oh, this is still open. I could take... I mean, the problem is, if I take Forget Me Now, I can't really pick anything else up, can I? That's alright. Let's just move on. Satanic Bible should, honestly, carry us through. I've got pseudo homing shots. Now, of course, I am yapping away. Oh, okay. I've got actual homing shots in the holster. I've got them ready. I've got them ready for when it's needed. They really tent you here. They really are like here, diagonal walk if you can do it. And I can. Don't get me wrong. I just choose not to. Not on stream anyway. The possibilities for fucking up and humiliation are simply too ripe. Okay, also, yeah. Just want to check out this room. What? Okay, nothing going on. Nothing doing. So, what else is there to talk about? Oh, so I went out into the proper college. So if you don't know, I work at a university, right? But I work in the research part of university. I just work at the university. I don't see a lot of the actual university itself in my day-to-day. I'm just in a little lab all hours of the day. But I was walking around to go to the bank today because the bank I have has a little office at the university, which is very nice. And as I was walking there, right now everyone's moving in. All these kids are... I mean, don't really have a choice, so. All these kids are moving in. They're all very excited. And I see these 2 kids who must have just started talking to each other. They're like becoming friends, you know, in that sort of awkward process at the start of college where you just have to pick someone and be like, let's talk. Let's try and make something out of this. It's sort of first day of high school all over again. Oh, Sackhead. Yes, please. Pays for itself, baby. Pays for itself. And this boy starts talking about his goon cave, which had me fucking like I thought I misheard. I was hoping I misheard, honestly. He just is talking to this kid who probably he has never... Hey, haven't I just seen this room? He was talking to this kid who he has probably never talked to before in his life. He starts talking about his fucking goon cave. And the other kid, you know, it's not like the other kid consented to being a part of this. Because he goes, the what? And oh man. How are you going to talk about gooning without, like, pre-establishing a consensus? How are you going to bring up gooning without sort of doing the little, like, Freemason handshake, you know? Like making sure he's also in the gang or something. He's like, the what? And it's like, oh no. Oh no. This kid just freaking has to explain what a goon cave is right now to this fellow 18-year-old he has just met. Oh no, man. Yeah, I think this devil deal stuff is gonna work out for us, if I'm being honest. Yeah. It's so easy to like snipe them just as they come out. It's beautiful. Yes. Please. Pop it again. Grab it. Off we go. So I have my driving test rescheduled now for 2 weeks from now. Wednesday, of 2 weeks from now. And man, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, of course, but I'm like terrified of failing again. You can only fail 3 times before you have to retake the written test. And I was just so convinced. I was so cocky walking into it. I was just so dang sure I was going to get the license, and I don't know what Evil Charm does. Uh, there. Immune to burn, confusion, fear, and poison. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it's kind of situational, but it's not bad. The lockup is not. I'll take that for sure. Ah, that was not very graceful, I'll admit. Ugh. Fuck you. This is the stars? Unnecessary. We'll get there on my own. Thank you. I'll do my own research. My essential oils will take me there. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. Not bad at all, the way I have money equals power. But yeah. And in the meantime, I'm still looking at cars. I was so convinced I was going to just be shopping for a car this time. This week, I would just be looking at insurance rates, looking at cars, and just walking up and grabbing one. Very much not the case now. And that's a little, it's just a little sad, a little hurtful, is all. Now, I'm looking at this run and I'm like, is this a beast run? And the thing is, I don't know. I think it depends on the devil deals we get, both from the actual devil. Sure. Both from the actual devil and the little satanic Bible thing. I think it's definitely one of those things where it's doable, right? I could walk up there and give it a chance, give it a solid shot. Do I want to do this to get more coins for the damage? I think I do. Like, I have a solid spread anyway. It'll be hard to miss. Right? Let's say yes. Let's say, well, fuck me, I guess. I am what you might call bad at the game. I'm decent. Okay. Apology to myself. Apology to the gamer. I am not terrible at this game. I'm just pretty bad at it when I am trying to also spin a yarn at the same time. That doesn't help. It doesn't help the motor skills. Sometimes I can play just as well. But it's a very situational thing. It's sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, and that's just how it goes, you know? I don't make the rules. Seems like today could become one of those magical days where everything happens for us, but... Yep, just swooping in before the fires activate, don't mind me. God, this boss is just, there's just so much, I mean, I guess shit is the only way to put it. There's just so much shit on screen. Hard to keep track of all of it. Okay, now he's downgraded. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Did you see that dodge? Entirely intended, by the way. God, do I want to be taking anything, really? Okay, the 3 spirit hearts one, I might take. Because I feel like I can build back 3 spirit hearts, no problem. So let's... Empty vessel. Well, that's not great. That's the one that's all about, yeah, no red hearts. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of incentivizing that I pick up other stuff, but we'll do it as we go. turn off the AC because it's now getting it's making me feel cold now. That's how fucked up it is. I mean you don't remember. Or maybe you do. I started streaming like January of this year. So I've been at it for 9.5 months. I don't know. However long the year has gone is how long I've been at it. And it's just crazy that it's going to be a year soon. How does Twitch remember? Does Twitch have like a stream anniversary? Maybe I should have a stream anniversary. That's a nice, cute way to start the year, isn't it? Okay, that's not bad. Tears up. Absolutely, I'll take tears up. Now, do I honestly want to do the beast? Do I want to do chest? I haven't even unlocked the negative on this save. That's the state of affairs right now. That's how bad it is. That's how bad we have it. I thought this thing was gonna die so much faster, man. Showed me. Okay, keep dodging. Just keep swimming. Okay, there we are. I feel like this has the bones for a beast run, but temperance or whatever. But I don't know if I want to make it one. That's the final decision. Final. What is it called? That's the final option. I've locked it in. Except I'm bad. That's okay. We make it back. We build back better. Wow, get absolutely shafted. That's great. That's all right. It is telling of the run that we are at a point where I am taking all the dumb streamer damage that I take for not focusing on what the hell's going on instead of, well, focusing on what the hell is going on. And the run is still very much alive and comfortably so. I think that is a good indicator. That's like the social welfare indicator for the run. The run is doing okay. I will blow this guy up because that's potential. I was gonna say that's potential damage up, and we never pass that up in this household. Yeah, okay. No, I have gotten item room, so now I just need the boss. Take me to your leader. He's just so good with it. If I want to make this a beast run, I should be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. But honestly, it's the kind of thing where I think long term, this does not have the stones for it. It's just it requires so much damage to take it down. You kind of need a brimstone. You kind of need a, you know, you need a little more pizzazz, a little bit more something else. And we do not have that right now. So I think we can try to make this mayhaps a Hush run. I don't even know if it can do a Delirium. But at least with Hush, it's just the one boss. And I've already fought it a bunch of times, whereas the whole Beast mumbo jumbo I haven't really touched much on account of it being newer. So we could do something along those lines. Alternatively, I just go and do the negative or something like that. I don't know, man. I always misjudge the distance you're allowed to step into the range there. I always think it's a little bit closer than it actually is, and it always ends up biting me in the ass. Didn't even realize she was stomping and I still dodged it. That's how good we do. That's how good we are. Never mind. Well, I mean, the good news is, We're probably on pace for, like, rush. Yeah, the problem is, right? There's no incentive for me to go down with Isaac, because I've already done it. So I don't want to. So we double down. Womb XL. Okay, okay. Oh god, I thought these were the different ones. That's my bad. That's why we keep suffering, man. That's why we keep getting kind of owned. And that's why, honestly, that's why we should have taken the... There we go. That's why we should have taken the frickin' thing that tells us that the map layout. Because that would have helped with this floor. Definitely would have put us on pace for a hush if we so wished to do. Right now, I don't know about all that, man. I don't know about all that. Honestly, though, okay, is it weird to admit this? Part of me is kind of glad that I have some more time to look for cars. Like, yeah, sure, the cars I like this, there's this one that I was going to look at today, tomorrow, that got snapped up. But other than that, like, I kind of like the chase, you know. I kind of like the pursuit of the car almost as much as I like the idea of having a car itself. I just like looking at cars. I like learning about them. I like picking a car that I think looks cool and then going on this freaking deep dive, reading online owners manuals, reviews, seeing what the official fuel economy is and how people have gotten it better or worse and what kind of problems it has. Does it burn oil? Does the transmission slip after X amount of time? Are there any open recalls? I go through and I do like everything. Just, there's 2 bosses and, oh, it's just 2 of these. Okay. I can't imagine they can hurt each other with the little brimstone, right? That would be hoping for too much. That would just be hoping for too much. Yeah, they can't. That's so fucked up. Ow. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Plus, Mom's Heart is honestly easy fight. Me right before I get absolutely owned. But as long as you can get the Ocular Rift to pop, exactly. As you can, if you can get it to pop with any kind of reliability, it basically absolutely mutes the attacks in any capacity. And now is where I'm looking at this and I'm like, maybe it is a... I've already done Hush. I've already done Hush. Fuck. I could go up. Problem is, like, ideally if I go up, I would like to do Mega Satan also. We could go up and pray for a Delirium Portal. That's like, that's the thing to do. Nothing else to it. Just go up and go up and hope we get a portal to fight Delirium. And that way we can do 2 in 1. Yes. So right now I've got this service that's sending me emails. Just need to survive for a little bit. There we go. I've got this service that's sending me like an email every morning with new car listings from my area, and honestly, I'm enjoying it so much. Not even like, most of them aren't even cars that I like. Like, I've put into the search engine parameters outside of what I actually want. like a type of car I don't necessarily like, or a sort of a make that's not known for exactly what I'm looking for. I've put a bit of everything. It's just this kind of a grab bag of anything that might interest me. And I just go through it, and sometimes I learn about a new car that it turns out I actually kind of really like. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Ah, too bad. But yeah, it's been, I don't know, it's been kind of fun. So I'm not really entirely ready for the ride to end. I'm not really entirely ready to decide on a car. Like right now, there's this other car that I saw that I was thinking about going to look at, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, actually, I'm not sure that's the kind of car that I want. It's a Chevrolet HHR, which is the kind of car that I like in the sense that it is a sort of a funky looking car, right? It's a car that doesn't look like every other car. I like that. I enjoy that in a car. Huh? Oh, that was the glowing ghost. I was like, what is the freaking rock got a crown on it? Okay. So, yeah, I was looking at this Chevrolet HHR, and I was going to go look at it. But, like, the more I look at it, I'm like, it's such a big car, and the fuel efficiency, it's like, it's very whatever-y, you know? The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, I could have better. And I deserve better. So I'm not gonna do that one. So right now, I'm just, I don't know, still trawling through, still looking at other cars I might buy. But I'm not really too fussed, you know? At the end of the day, I want to get a car, but I want to get a car that I like, not just the car that makes sense, not just the car that is convenient, you know? Like if I put all the details into a spreadsheet, you know, I go every car that I see online, put it into a spreadsheet. One column is miles per gallon city, one column is miles per gallon highway, one column is year it was made, one column is price, one column is, you know, just like you could math it out. You could put a formula out there somewhere that gives you a score for that specific car. But that's not really what I want to do, is it? That's not really how I want to decide what kind of car I get. I want to get a car that's smart, sure. I want to get a car that makes sense, but I also want to get a car that I like. I want to get a car that I would want to drive around town. And it takes more than just being good fuel efficiency. Are we talking? We're talking about spreadsheets and cars. Excellent time for new viewers to join. Exactly. Oh, I was talking about my driving test. Do you want me to explain it to you? Do you want me to tell you how it went? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to explain to you exactly how it went, beat for beat. Okay. So we get out of the the DMV. We hang a right, and then the tester is like, okay, make a left at this light. And the light was one of those that has like a dedicated protected left turns things, where like the light gives you a little left arrow. So ooh, so close. So, the car in front of me, it went amber for the car in front of me, and he went, and I was like, I can squeeze in. So I squeezed in, but I was worried that maybe, like, while it was perfectly legal, I was like, is that the kind of thing they don't really want me doing? And that was kind of nagging at me, and it was like in the brain, and it was kind of like, you know, it was kind of impairing the future decisions that I made. The rest of everything went pretty well, though. It was just pretty average stuff. It was just make a right here, make a left there, etc., etc. Pull up with this curb and then back away a little while. Oh, I like the delirium portal, but next floor. Next floor, if I could get a delirium portal, it would be great. So we get toward the end of the test. And she's like, okay, go down this street. And it's this little residential street, right? It's a very innocent looking. I became Lord of the Flies. Oh, okay, I unlocked a bunch of stuff. Sure. Ow. So, it's just got it's this little residential street, and it has a bunch of pedestrian crossings, but they're pedestrian crossings that just have a yield sign in front, which basically means if there is a pedestrian, let them through, you know, yield. But if there isn't one, you can just keep going. So that's what I do. I keep going because there's no pedestrians, because it's the quietest residential street ever. But it turns out the last light had the last crossing had a traffic light, and I didn't see it because the traffic light was like perfectly behind a tree. So it was the kind of thing where I couldn't have seen it if I wanted to, up until it was right on top of me. And the moment it was on top of me, I stopped the car, I slammed on the brakes, but I was fully past the stop line at that point. I was just kind of like in the middle of the crossing. So then I just kind of stood there and awkwardly looked at the tester, and she awkwardly looked at me, and then we just kind of kept driving. And then at the end of the test, she was like, "Yeah, I gotta fail you for that one," and I was like, "Yeah, fair enough." So I've got an appointment to go back in 2 weeks. And honestly, barring that happening, I should be perfectly fine. Like, that was just the most unfortunate frickin' thing ever. It was just awful, and I hated it. Other than that, we should be okay. Hopefully. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So I've got 2 more weeks. And like, the craziest thing is, right? The craziest thing is, I was driving around, because I have a learner's permit, so I can drive as long as I have a person with a license in the car, an adult with a license in the car. And I've been doing like 2-hour drives and everything. I've been going on the freeway. I've been just driving, right? Just driving like I had a license, perfectly fine, no accidents, no incidents, nothing. And then the moment I gotta take a test, just the single most unfortunate incident happens. It's just so fucked up, man. Why do bad things happen to good people every day? Wormy? Yeah, wormy. Ah, God, I'm going to die. That's not good. Absolutely true. That's what I am actually about to die. Oh. Okay. I mean, why not? Just extra tears in a random direction. Yeah, I won't say no. It's not great, but it's... Ooh, all the flies are friendly to me. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I've got an army. We have a Hulk. Oh, I have so many friend flies. Look at them. Look at them. They're my besties. But yeah. And now that's so sad because there was this car that was beautiful. I was so ready to go. I was so ready to go and like buy it. And I had to be on the phone like, well, basically, if I put down a deposit on it when I come see it this Saturday, would you be able to hold it for me for a few weeks? Because I don't have a driving license yet. You know, I was just trying to negotiate it a little bit. And they were like, maybe. And then next thing I know, the car is already sold. And I'm so sad because honestly, it was not a great car. Like, it was a pretty cheap car. but it was decent. It was one of those cars that's old, has a reputation for being kind of good, right? And it was only like $2,000, $2,500. That's like nothing for a decent. It was not the car with the fucked ceiling. It was basically, they made two versions of that car. One that was the absolute cheapest version possible, which is the one I went to look at, and the other one, which is a slightly upscaled, better version. And the slightly upscaled, better version is the one that they were selling for cheaper at a different place. And I was like, oh shit, sure, let's give it a... This could be great or terrible. I think it's great. I think it's fucking great. Oh man. Hell yeah. It's so great. Now we just gotta dodge with this one. This one's dead. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it. Dead on arrival, dead on arrival. I just hang out in one spot. I just commit murder from afar. I am so worried. I am so worried. I'm so worried. I'm okay. I'll never die. I have one heart. Like, you don't understand. I could die so easily. To really anything. Like, anything at all. Like that. Just absolutely launching toward me. Fuck, man. But yeah, it was like the big brother of the car with the fucked ceiling. And it could have been great, man. I could have had it for 2,500 bucks. I haven't unlocked anything with you. Must have been, you must have been like a new unlock. You knew around here. Well, that's not great. Not a great start. Not a great start, if I'm honest. Sperm? No. It's a little demon child thing. God. I'm just like, I don't know. It must be because of the psychological impact of the driving test, but I genuinely feel like I'm playing worse. I had like such just like after that moment where I went right past that light and then I stopped and I like just after that I was just like so like I finished the test and I park at the DMV, absolutely perfect parking, by the way, unimpeachable. Everything about the test was pretty much perfect except for that one point where I fucking ran a red light. Which is a big no-no if you don't know. Good night's sleep. No, I did. I've already had a good night's sleep. The test was on Tuesday. I've already rested. Jesus. This run is so cursed already. Oh god. Yeah. I don't know if this is going anywhere, man. It's so hard to get runs with her to kick off. At least you get, yeah, you get to double your little guys when you're in a boss fight. You can use your active item and then spawn one more of however many familiars you have, so you can do that. Clearly those sleeps were no good. Okay, another thing that didn't help, and I don't know if it was nerves or what the hell it was, the night before my test, I basically got no sleep. I get it very rarely, but I get this kind of insomnia where I just feel like I'm constantly awake all night. Like I'm clearly sleeping, right? Because I'm having dreams, but it's sort of this feverish kind of night where I sleep, but it doesn't feel like I'm getting any rest. It feels like I'm up every 2 minutes. I have fitful dreams and everything. Yeah, and it's not like I'm the kind of guy that normally has insomnia. I typically fall asleep like a champ. I can sleep with the best of them. Actually, that's not a great quote. But I can sleep perfectly fine. I sleep good. I'm a good sleeper. But and sometimes I can attribute it to some kind of stress. Sometimes I can attribute it to something like that, you know, like the night before the driving test, I can be like, yeah, it was probably because of the driving test. Sometimes it just freaking happens. Sometimes I'll just be in bed and then I just can't fucking get myself to properly rest and sleep. And then because me being me, I don't really do naps and I don't really feel tired until bedtime. But then last night when it got to be bedtime, I was over. Like the moment the clock hit like 10 p.m., I was ready to pass away. I was like collapsing on the couch. Yeah. We went out with some friends to a bar because it was supposed to be like celebrating one of my friends. He's moving into a new apartment and celebrating me getting my driving license. Okay, fuck you. And so yeah, and celebrating myself getting a driving license, which didn't happen. So then we just had a bit of like a halfway celebration that kind of nothing happened. And then I was tired and I fell asleep. I almost fell asleep at the bar. And also my girlfriend, she was supposed to be able to drink that night because I was going to be driving us home. That didn't happen. It was just overall a very demoralizing Tuesday after that test. And you know what the worst part is, right? So I work. So I work a 9 to 5. So the DMV is also only open 9 to 5. So I had to ask to leave early from work from my boss. And he was like, yeah, of course, no problem. And then on Wednesday morning, I had to reach out to him and be like, hey, so I'll have to leave early in 2 weeks again because I need to retake my driving test. Like, do you know how horrible it is to have to admit that? To be like, actually, I'm not legally. They said I was a bad driver. Having to, I feel like that informs something about your character. I feel like that's the kind of thing that should be protected. That's the kind of thing they should seal your record if you failed your driving test. You shouldn't be, you know. Because then I go and I'm like going to my boss like, hey, I need to go take another driving test. Hee hee. No, man. They're not gonna, that's not gonna fly. That's just not gonna fly. Speaking of fly. These freaking bastards getting in the way of me hitting the boss. Okay, see, watch this. Oh, come on, man. Okay, that's fucked up. But now you've damaged me, so my damage has gone up. So fuck you. Okay. Now just one left, it should be easy enough. What did my boss say? Oh, he said like, yeah, of course, no problem, and I'm sure you'll do great the next time. He's like, he's not a bad guy. My boss is not evil or anything. But I was like, okay, thank you. I promise I'll do better this time. But oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, the detective game we played on Sunday? I think Sunday. It did freaking numbers on YouTube. Like it's got like 60 views, which you're gonna be like, okay, 60 views, whatever. 60 views in half a week is not bad at all for me. People are watching it, and people are watching like all of it. It's got 60 views with an average view time of like 20 minutes. Which means at least a couple of those people have watched the whole thing through, which is crazy. It's even got a comment. Someone commented on the VOD upload saying, not me watching this whole thing at work. And I was like, oh damn. Well, come watch it live on Twitch this Sunday, maybe, you know? Oh, mayhaps. Could I persuade you? The title may have done something. Yeah, the title may have. Yeah, I'll admit it. It was a little clickbaity, but it's also not wrong. It is an algorithm title, yeah. But it's not wrong. I did not lie. Now, have I played many other murder mystery games? No, not really. And this one is like it had me engaged. Like I'm happily endorsing this one. I think it was good. So, you know, ultimately, plus it's an algorithm title, but people stuck around, man. People watched it. So, something about the video is also good. Another thing about it that was kind of like sick and a little weird was that it started. Yeah, exactly. But it's not the only podcast you listen to anymore. You mean Welcome to Night Vale, right? But it's not anymore. Because now you're listening to Malevolent, you're listening to Midnight Burger. You got more Rex. Yeah, no, you can't. Honestly, out of all the podcasts I've ever listened to, my favorite is probably Midst. It's probably that. I feel like it's got to be. Episode 19 of Midnight Burger. Nice. It's a good show. It's a very fun show. You gonna do Midst? Yeah. I will say Midst is a little bit divisive. Like people who like it love it, and those that don't love it are like they can't stand it because the problem with it has a very different kind of narration. It's got 3 narrators, but they narrate it like it's a conversation type of, like they keep bouncing between each other. So it's got this sort of weird, almost like conversational ethereal thing. There's 3 narrators and it feels like you're just like the 4th guy in the group, and they're kind of talking about it. Like it's weird, but it's definitely very interesting, and I love the way they do it. For me, it's absolutely perfection. It's just such a new, different way to communicate this. Can't imagine how that would go. Well, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I don't have a key, man. I haven't picked up a key all floor, so I couldn't get my item. His run's not looking good. Oh, a key at long last. Thank you very much. Now that I'm freaking lost in this new floor and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, you're gonna give me a key, huh? I see how it is. I see how it is. Fuck. Well, now that I've taken damage, I don't give a damn. Yeah, my devil deal chance can't get any worse. Ow. Now 2 keys. Now I'm freaking drowning in them. But yeah, honestly, just for me, Midst feels like it feels like the podcasting medium brought to its ultimate, basically. Like podcast style storytelling. Because it's the kind of thing that's just, it's not an audiobook. Because it has sound effects and it has like this 3-person narration thing. Like the narration is as much a part of the story as the story itself. So it's the kind of thing that can only really happen in a medium that is supposed to be listened to, right? It's an audio drama, and to me it feels like the audio drama brought to its ultimate end, brought to what it was supposed to be all along. And this, it is like incredible praise. So I'm like, now I'm worried I'm overhyping it. Just go into it with an open mind and a clear heart. That's all I can say. Why are you saying she looked down the street in her voice? I don't know. I've never really listened to an audiobook before. Well, I mean, I think this is why I enjoy audio dramas as much as I do, because audio dramas are ultimately audio books, but meant to be in the auditory format, which helps a lot with conveying the story. Jesus, I'm going to die. But yeah. Audiobooks or TV shows, you can do other stuff while watching. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point of it, right? That's why I like listening to them at work and stuff, because I can cure cancer and listen to an audiobook or a podcast, which you can't do with anything else. I can be... Oh, fuck, wait. I just realized I forgot the... Hang on. Holy shit, man. Oh, one of those things that'll spook you straight. Always keeping you on your toes, this job. So, ooh, that's so good. So basically, one of the things I was doing today is I was infecting some cells with a virus that's supposed to give them like a specific mutation that we want them to get. And that requires going in the centrifuge and spinning at 1000 Gs for 2 hours, right? And then at the end of the 2 hours, you turn off the deceleration on the centrifuge, which means when it ends at the 2 hours, it doesn't immediately break down and try to go to zero. It just kind of glides down over the next 20-30 minutes to zero speed, and then you can open it. So I just realized it finished the 2 hours, and I was like, okay, the timer for 2 hours just went up, but it still has another 20 minutes. And then I got so busy with other shit, I forgot to take the plate out. And I was like, oh no, that's like an important experiment sample. We need that. But it turns out someone else in my team took it out. Man. I'm gonna be completely honest. It has happened before that I've had to ask my girlfriend to drive me to work so I could fix one of these mistakes. So that I could be like, oh shit, quick, put this away. It should still be okay. It's happened more than once. And this is part of the reason why it's so important. I need to get myself my own fucking car, man. That's why it's so important. Deck of cards is not bad, all things considered. But yeah, oh my god, that was a terrifying thing. Because that's an experimental sample we've been working on for... Okay, to be fair, alright? It would not be too much work, it would be like an extra week of work. Which sounds like a lot, but it's not that much work, because it's basically, when it comes to the science and research, it just basically means a day of plating, a day of treating, a day of... It's just annoying to have to do, but it would not be terrible. The problem is... Ah, shit. Problem is we could run out of virus. And that is a pain to make more of. That's another full week of work. So... Okay. Oh, it picked the treasure room, did it? Lovely. But yeah. That's science for you. Bet you didn't expect that kind of thing to go on, but yep. I am the kind of dum-dum that will forget a whole experiment in the centrifuge instead of putting it away. God, it's so embarrassing that it's happened more than once. Like, I should not be admitting this, because this is the kind of thing that if my boss knew about... It's not so bad, right? Because it's ultimately... no experiment has ever suffered because of it. Whenever that has happened, I've always been able to save it. I've always been able to put it away in time, etc., etc. It's never been a problem, a capital P problem. But it's the kind of thing that if I was anyone else, that shit would go forgotten forever. It's good because I keep a very solid to-do list in my brain. It very rarely fails. It did today. It failed me with this. Why are you sharing this publicly? Because no one at my job knows that I stream, and even if they do, like, this is not a capital offense. But yeah, it's the kind of thing that if anyone else, if it wasn't me with my little paranoid brain and my scrupulous to-do lists that I keep in a good tally of, if it wasn't that, oh man, we would be in trouble, honestly. Tier size is fun, honestly. What do I need to do with you? Kind of everything. Oh, we kind of need to go down, actually. That's good. We can do that. We can go down. Am I right? No, never mind. Never mind. Fellas, disregard that one. That's the shit that makes your pupils dilate. Yeah, that's why it makes your tears bigger. A lot of these items have just like, it's just because they're kind of a real world thing, and the developer thought it would be kind of fun to do it like that. Every item in Isaac has some kind of like similarity to something in real life. If it's not something to do with Isaac's terrible home life or like references to religion or something like that, it's just some kind of a chemical, some kind of a pill, some kind of a thing, you know? Crying out my pupils. Oh yeah. It's not bad actually. Man, I wish I could have gotten that car. That car was, in many ways, the perfect car. It was in good condition. They sent me the Carfax. It looked great. Every time the freaking this, huh? Will you ever pick a different room? We'll never find out. But that's okay. There's this other car that I want to look at that will be available at the end of the month because it's an eBay car and the owner is away, is out of the country until the end of the month. So at the end of the month, I'll go check it out. And if I like it, I probably will just buy it on the spot. It's the kind of car that ideally I would get looked at by a mechanic. But it looks good. What do you mean I need to exact revenge? On who? An eBay car? Yeah. Like, just someone listed it for sale on eBay. You know, so instead of being from a dealership, it's just from a person. Which means on the one side, when you're buying from a person instead of from a dealership, it has its advantages and disadvantages. In terms of disadvantages, I would say you are not sure whether the car is good or not, and you don't know if it's got a problem with its history or something like that. You don't know if it's been into a crash unless the owner gives you some sort of a history report on it. But buying from an individual instead of a dealership typically means you get a lower price because the dealership has to pay its employees, has to, etc., whereas someone that's just selling the car online doesn't really care about that. Oh yeah. Okay, this run's actually good. This run's going insane. This one's going crazy. You see Brimstone, you gotta take it. It's just the kind of thing. It's a rule. It's a law. It's the law. I'm like, no, what? Oh my god, I've already done Mother with you. I don't need to do alternate path at all. But yeah, and I've kind of expanded my radius, the cars owned by individuals, ever since I went to the dealership and saw that car, because I was like, I was able to pinpoint most issues with that car from an investigation I did myself, right? I was looking at the car, I was like, okay, so it's got the issues with the tapestry. As far as I can tell, it doesn't have any issues when idling, it idles smooth. So I knew how to do the little checklist. I knew how to run through it. So as long as I can trust myself to inspect a dealership car and not get scammed, I think I would probably be okay getting a car from just a guy and not getting scammed. But we will see. Ideally, again, I will get a mechanic. One of those mechanics that drives out to you, maybe. Can get one of them to come take a look at the car. Could be a thing. I don't know. But that's only available weekend after the next, so until then I'll keep trawling the internet. You know, every day a bunch of cars get posted and sold, so it's always changing. There's always something new. I'm sure I'll find a thing. I just would like to have a car that I like. Is that so much to ask for? But yeah. You don't drive, do you, Rune? No? Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't either. I would, but I don't. On account of I freaking failed my driving test. The guy that bought the perfect car. It's just so upsetting because I was talking to the dealership all day. They said, okay, we could hold the car for you if you want, but you'd have to put down a non-refundable deposit of $1,000, etc., etc. And I was like, yeah, okay. If I like it, I would not have a problem paying $1,000 for it now and then paying the rest of it when I actually can drive. I feel like that's honestly perfectly fine. That's fair. But the moment I sent it out to share it to my friends, they look at the listing and they're like, wait, this car is sold. And I'm like, no, it's not. And then I refreshed the website on my computer and it was sold. And I was like, fuck, man. Dodge. Keep dodging. Keep dodging. Stay dodging. One black heart. Yeah, I mean, speed, damage. I'll always take that. I'll live with a black heart. I'll do it. We talking about the car? Yeah, we are talking about the car. Yeah, it's been bad, honestly. It's just like, come on, man. That car looked so good, and I lost it, and I'll never love again. Hey, yo, that's where this item comes in, where you can grab yourself and teleport out. But yeah, I was mentioning though. Well, my girlfriend is here. Ah, it's okay. She's well aware. I will never love again. What was I gonna say? I was mentioning earlier, Emma, that actually I don't necessarily hate that I don't have a car, or that I don't have that car, because in many ways I kind of like the chase. I like looking for a car. When you have a car, you have a car. You can't be looking for a car when you have a car. You know what I mean? When you've already decided, you can't be like, well, keep looking at car lit. I mean, you could if you're like a little psycho and you like to inflict that on yourself, but that's not me. So once I get a car, that's just gonna be the car that I have, and I don't know. I kind of like the idea of still not being tied down to any car and being able to obsess over a different car every week. I think that's fun to me. Go see the HHR because you want to see the go to downtown Disney. Okay, but if I go try the HHR and I like it, it's going to be a freaking deposit. Water, bonk. Ooh, tasty. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it, it is like an hour drive up and down. But if you want to do that, we can do that. I think, like ultimately, as we are looking for a car that I love, we will inevitably be going up and down a bunch. So there will be plenty of times for incidental dates. I think. I believe, anyway. It's a 40-hour. Okay, it's not. That's. Listen, it is a. We're not going to the Florida one. That's for sure. Although, if we are going to the Florida one, we could check out that Nissan Cube. That's listed as being in LA, but is actually in Florida. The bastard. Never done California to Florida, never want to. That's, you know, perfectly understandable, and don't do it. Please. Don't go. Pretty please. Yeah, it's honestly we will have plenty of time to look around and go to all these places. I mean, hey, if you want to go to Florida, ultimately live your best life, do what makes you happy, but I don't think it would make you happy. Call it a hunch. He's just so good with it, though. Get up and cook. Damn. Okay. Have fun. Unfortunate that they take 2 blasts. Our damage is not up to snuff, even though it's 6 damage, which is like a lot, actually. Oh, they're fighting each other. The girlies are fighting each other. Yes. Poison Brimstone looks so cool. The green beam. Gotta go to bed. Damn. That's okay. Today will ultimately be... It's just... Today was just meant to be a little recap stream talking about the absolute fiasco that was my driving test. So as long as we've gotten that out of the way, I'll probably call the stream sooner rather than later. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today, and I didn't really feel up to doing a Celeste stream today, because that's kind of brain intensive. So I might call it. Oh, Tears Up is very good, actually. And that's also very good. Oh, Lump of Coal? Wait, Lump of Coal? Lump of Coal me? Ah, you spin this way, bastard. Yes, Lump of Coal. Oh my god, this run's actually coming together. This run could go to the... Because you were dead. What do you mean you were dead? Dead how? What happened? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Lump of Coal. Lump of Coal on this bad boy. You were falling as... Are you okay? You have narcolepsy? You should sleep more. Are you a sleep deprived teenager? And if so, why the hell would you do that to yourself? That's not healthy. That's what I used to do. And I got nothing out of it. I'm sorry about that. It really sucks not being able to get a good night's sleep. Okay, the keys are what I was looking for here. Oh, never mind. Unneeded. 10 p.m. got up at 6. I don't know what the problem was. Whoa, yeah, that's a strong 8 hours. Maybe you just have what I had. You just had one of those crappy nights where nothing wants to happen and nothing did. Could be. Could be. What's this? The world. Okay. Okay. Gotta go. Good night. Good night. Ooh. Wait, this run is actually so good. This run could be a beast run. I've said it. So is my decree. We might try to make it a beast run. Alright, yeah. Let's try and put that together. I think, honestly, okay? Honestly. If I could have, like, if I can stick with this whole car business, like this kind of the way that I'm so into cars at the moment and etc, etc. If I can stick with it, if it's the kind of thing that I enjoy doing, if I like getting a little greasy, you know, working on a car, I could absolutely see myself like I feel like flipping cars is not a bad side hustle. Buy a car that has some like small problem that most people don't want to fix, or that might cost a lot of money to fix at a mechanic or dealership, but that you with some parts and some elbow grease can get sorted with just like material cost. Oh, there it is. If you can get like, you know, car perfect in every way but won't start, honestly, that's probably not a bad one to just like buy. If it's an easy fix, it's an easy fix, and if it's not, then you sell it for parts. You sell it for junk. Like, it's not terrible, IMO. Do I need to do boss rush? I don't. But, oh my god, rubber cement? Yes, rubber cement me. And then fool me? Does that work? Oh, it does. Oh my god, it bounces back and forth. Okay, yeah, this could absolutely be a beast run. Let's try it. Let's try and make it happen. If we can finagle a beast run out of this, we're very happy. We're laughing all the way to the bank. Alright. God. Honestly, the left hand is probably not a bad one to have if we get any chests popping up. Yep, like that. Because those chests are going to become possibly, yeah, all those chests going around. Very happily, very possibly. Yep, spirit hearts, just like that. Okay, the timing needs to line up. Like that. Like that. Oh, and we've just doubled our health, effectively. It's beautiful. And yeah, oh my god, the bouncing brimstone. Hitting brimstone back and forth, especially the way I have lump of coal. Like, it gets longer and longer, like, and fatter, and it just keeps going. Oh yeah, actually this run, rubber cement made this run. Unions built this country, and rubber cement made this run. There should be actually an item room on this floor, if I'm not wrong. Oh, you have brimstone? Oh, that's cute. That's cute, buddy. No, keep at it. Keep at it. You'll be scary next year. Aw. Aw. Bum friend? No? What's the alternative? Yeah. That's really good. Is that the one that's just walking into a room poisons? Yep, it is. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's beautiful. Pretty fly. That's good. I'll take both. I'll forget. I'll take Pretty Fly for the blocking tiers. I'll take this for more drops. I don't know if that's gonna do much, to be fair. We are kind of on the tail end, quote unquote, of this run, especially the way when you're doing beast run, it gets to a certain point where you get very much diminishing returns when you've climbed a certain amount of floors, especially on the way back up. I think it's very rare to actually get anything worthwhile. Oh, I've just realized I should drop this trinket off in the item room. Right here. That way I can unlock the... Yep. How did you drop things again? Left control? Left control. There we go. Bummer, because honestly, chests, red chests can give you a lot of bang for your buck. But I won't say no. I won't say no. Yep. Nice and easy. Thank you very much. And we begin the ascent.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
Okay, blue fires. Blue fires could be huge for the health economy, actually. We desperately need something to happen here. Wow. Just nothing, huh? How can you do me so dirty, game? Tears up. Okay, never mind. Never mind, game. You are my best friend. I need to find the item room. Oh, that easy. Game, you are my eternal beloved. Oh, what? I thought it was going to work on this. Well, there's a chance. We've got a trinket on boss room that we forgot along the way, or I don't know, something along like that. If it's not there, then it'll just be a bit of a slog, but we can just climb back up again. And let us not forget, there's a solid chance we don't make it this run. There's a solid chance this run is not it. I would like it to be, don't get me wrong, but there's a solid chance it's not. Where's the spirit heart? Spirit heart, spirit heart, spiritu. There you go. Thank you. Yep, I've been everywhere. That could have given me red key.
Self-destructive and disturbed, just like his father. Look at who he has to look up to.
Okay.
Drunk again.
Nothing and nothing. Oh man, I really feel like we probably won't have anything. That's going to ruin the tour.
Fine without you. There's enough to bandage himself.
That's going to ruin the world tour, man. My freaking key. Oh, I completely forgot. Let's keep looking for spirit hearts wherever we can get them, because it's going to matter. It's going to matter, because Lord knows I'm actually so ripe to lose everything when fighting Dogma balls. I am so bad at fighting that freaking bastard. Nothing. I am not a fan, let me say, of these enemies they put in on the way up that are just basically there to soak up hits. They just have so much more health than literally anything else. And for what? You know? Like, it's not like that one. Okay, that one that's like a little fat grub thing, maybe. Because you're like, okay, it's a fat grub, and a fat grub you could construe as being tanky. You could be like, yeah, that could be it. But there's like some out there that are just like a random looking, not that big fly. Like that one, yeah. That one doesn't look that big. And it freaking soaks up hits no matter what. It's just a little fucked up is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
You need to confess your sins
Oh,
and become
that was
saved.
nice.
Let his light
That was nice and
inside
easy.
you cleanse your
You
soul.
are insane. You are taking this too far. Did you hear how you
Boom. Bomba.
Pray for
Okay, let's go.
Come, pray
That's not really gonna help anyone anymore. God. Dodging all this shit is such a pain every time. I was so sure I had, but you know what? That's fair enough. It's complicated, man. It's hard doing this shit. God, this freaking guy again. Come on, man. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. We stay dodging. I want to go check out the item room, which is of course the entire other end of the map. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There we are. Just want to make sure there isn't, yep, there isn't. Just want to make sure I didn't forget something. Now, I don't believe I've unlocked the red key in this run. So when I get up there, are you guaranteed to get it first time? I don't think I've ever gone up, because I don't think I ever had a run that I was like, oh, this could be it. This run could do it. But this run could do it. This run could freaking. I saw the little blood. I saw the little specks. You think I don't? Think I'm stupid? Don't answer that. God, this one also. Just looks like a freaking regular guy. But it's about to take freaking 4 brimstone blasts right to the face. And kill my health. Yep, right before the boss. Of course, bro. Of course. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, let's go back up. Basement 1. This is the last floor. So if it's not here, it's nowhere. Oh, tinted rock. Honestly, oh, okay. I mean, sure, but at this point, I might have preferred. Ooh, that's actually good for the beast fight. You know what? Homing tears, beast fight. I'll absolutely take that. I don't really need money where I'm going. Where we're going, we don't need coins. All right, well, back up we go. Oh, so true. You can sleep and get bit of health. Have I never slept in a bed like this? Crazy. Okay, some cash for sure. I like how I'm walking around charged brimstone in the house. What have we talked about? Hey, that's what I thought. First time I'm here, so hello. Okay, what if I didn't unlock him after all that? I mean, the red key doesn't really do anything, but this also does nothing. The way I am right now. But let's give this a try. And then we can try the homing lump of coal brimstone for later. That's going to be good. Is this the other end of it? Okay, this was the other end of it. What the fuck? Dodge, dodge, dodge. Take no damage. See no evil. Okay. Okay. I'm not too hopeful the way that it's taking me so long to get rid of the TV, and that's only phase 1. But it's... Oh, actually. Got a lot less health in phase 2. Turns out. So actually, this is okay. Oh god, I hate the fucking spinning. I hate it so much. Just dodge, man. Just stay moving. Just stay moving. Just stay moving. Just stay moving. I don't even know how many times he does it. That's how bad. That's how bad I am at it. I just pray. It's done? It's done. Yeah, okay. We take like a solid 10% chunk every time he does it. So now, as long as we can keep dodging feathers, We are, yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Keep dodging. Keep dodging. Keep dodging. Okay. Basically one more. One more. Yes, baby. And you get some, like, health back for this fight, don't you? And a holy mantle and the like. Yeah. Okay. Pop magician. That's going to matter. That's going to matter when they start spawning all this shit. Oh god, yeah. I really hate this wave of attacks from him. Absolutely rancid. Absolutely bad. Don't do that. Little flies blocking. Came in clutch. Came in super useful. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so just like dodge away for one and then come back and dodge away and come back and dodge away and come back and no damage, baby. Thanks for the half a heart. Thanks for the half a heart. Much appreciated. Very cute. That one's gonna fall right on me. Yeah. Walk through fast so you don't get the freaking poison. So you don't get the cheese touch. Am I safe here? I think I'm safe here. Okay. Oh god. I didn't even realize that thing was coming. I didn't even see it. Yeah, the problem is typically I've made it here on my main save a couple of times, but every time I've had such an overwhelmingly strong run that I haven't really needed to deal with this like phases and everything too much. So for all I know. Okay, yeah. The other one. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, no, the run is good, honestly, with the brimstone. Brimstone is working. Brimstone is doing its job. Yeah, those little fires hurt. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. Okay, huge. Thanks for the little heart. Thanks for the little kissy. The kisses, honestly, these kisses are giving me strength. These kisses are everything to me right now. I should be shooting up or in some other direction, or at least moving away, honestly. God. I cannot believe I took no damage. Okay. It keeps getting darker, keeps getting darker. See, like, I've never seen this phase before. I'm always winning by this point. Oh. I'm still winning. We stay winning. Okay, honestly, uncontroversial opinion, most normal opinion. This last phase is the easiest by far. By frickin' far. Just gotta stay dodging and then we're fine. Yeah, this one I do know the phases too, because it's always the frickin' same. Yeah, he absorbs the flames. Keep shooting while you're at it. Keep shooting while you're at it. Ow. And then, yep, big brimstone. We knew. And then he walks past. And off we go the other way. Get a little distance between us, but not too much so I can still dodge. And just keep shooting. Honestly, this is peaceful. I could chat through this. I'm not going to, but I could. But yeah, see, this is the thing. Like, typically, the run is strong enough. In one go back and forth, I've typically got him. And the fact that I don't right now is worrying me a little. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. We persevere. Little first beast kill. Honestly, the run can absolutely survive. We've got fat brimstone. We've got lump of coal. We can absolutely do this. It's just going to be a little difficult, maybe. Okay. Oh, it's straight back and forth. No, like, silly dodging. Okay. No. He's going. Okay. When he starts to go, He's already mostly dead. This is not 50% dead. This is like 80, 90%. He's like, yeah. He starts cracking and then he's done. Yeah. Good stuff, people. Good stuff. Well, I mean, it's a good way as any to end a pretty normal stream. First unlock, first kill of the beast.
The sky above cracked open.
Empty heart. Well, we did it. So, thank you very much for hanging out. If you enjoy these streams, although this one was a little bit more sedate, it was just a stream to talk about all the stuff, what's been going on in my life for the past week. But I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific, and weekends as I can. Stay tuned sometime this weekend for another detective murder mystery stream. That's always going to be fun. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.